simple home hygiene is difficult to establish without water. So flushing toilets, washing hands, drinking water, people seem to be finding ways to get to for now. But lack of access to power and water means lack of access to clean water eventually.
There's not a manpower shortage of any stretch. There are plenty of doctors and plenty of nurses. If they had gas to come to work and they could know that their house was going to be powered, they would easily come to work.
So when we talked to folks yesterday about a primary care coordinating group, and what they're mostly looking for is reestablishing their supply chains for medications and disposable medical goods. Because there's no communications for most of the island outside of San Juan, there's no communications of any sort. All these primary health clinics that they coordinate with, they haven't been able to touch base with and see how they stand. It makes it kind of tricky. There's no fuel to get there, and then they can't just call them up and ask them what they're missing or what they need.
Some of the largest hospitals have power delivered either by being close to and being connected to the power generating stations, or they have federal support and generators and fuel to keep the lights on. For the main hospitals, it's really the smaller places outside of the capital. There'll be less and less apparent support. There's no doubt that the authorities are putting their all into it and are putting their maximum effort, but there is no sufficient effort to match this level of disruption. It's unique because 100% of the people are disturbed by it across the entire island. There was no tsunami that only affected the coastline kind of deal. And I think this is going to be a really long road to get people back onto a normal power grid so they can return to their normal lives and start rebuilding their lives. If you had asked me what was your impression coming in versus what your impression is now after being here for a couple of days, the surprising thing that for me is I had no idea how destructive and disruptive this storm was. You know, it really has scrubbed the island clean of trees. It's knocked down every wire. It's affected every person profoundly in how they run their lives.